Morning children, welcome to the E-class of Depaul School, Baripada. Children, today I am going to teach class 6 students English grammar and composition. Today's lesson is for your half yearly exam course, lesson number 6, pronouns. So please listen to me attentively while watching this video so that you can understand what is pronoun and its type. What is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. Example: I, my, he, she, you, they, them, etc. are pronouns. Now, how many types of pronouns are there? Name them. There are 7 types of pronouns: personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, relative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, and indefinite pronoun. Now we will know about each in detail. First, personal pronoun. Personal pronoun are the pronouns that refer to person, thing, idea, or event. Any type of pronoun that related to any person is said to be personal pronoun. Through this example, we will know he does not know classical music. Here he refer to a person. As we know, he is used for a male, so he is personal pronoun here. They are fishermen. So they refer to a group of people. Fishermen, men, men, it means more than one fisherman. So they is also used for man, so it is personal pronoun. It goes at 250 km per hour. Here it refers to a train, that is a non-living thing, but it is used for non-living thing. So he, they, and it are used for any person as well as thing. So when Darwin presented the theory of evolution, people did not believe it. Here it is referred to the idea which Darwin showed that time. So idea also considered to be personal pronoun. Tell me the score of the match when it goes over. Here it is used as a event, means the match. So here any event, idea, any non-living thing, person, group of person are said to be personal pronoun. Second one, possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun itself shows that showing any type of possession. Indicate possession or belongings, we add s to the noun. Here dog's tail means the tail belongs to the dog. Friend's house, the house belongs to the friend. Here some possessive pronoun. You can see my, mine, our, ours, your, yours, his, her, hers, its, their, theirs. These are all possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns are of two types: my, our, your, his, her, its, and theirs are called possessive determiners or possessive adjective. They come before noun. Possessive pronouns are of two types. One is possessive pronoun and another is possessive determiner or possessive adjective. Means after possessive there will be a noun, then it is called possessive determiner. If there is a verb, it is called possessive pronoun. You can see in the example, the car is mine. That car is mine. Mine is possessive, but here what we use, with which coat is hers. Hers is the possessive pronoun. There is a very old bungalow there, here showing to the people whose bungalow we are talking about. These bungalows are Amina's give me mine. sorry, these bangles are Mamina's, gives me mine. Let's not put our faces together, mine may attack you. He is in both a possessive determiner and independent possessive pronoun. You can see, as I told you, determiner, when the possessive we use a verb, we can see theirs. Theirs, after there it is. There is a very old bungalow. There is a pronoun, but after there it is, there is a verb. It is a pronoun, there is a pronoun. But in this case, mine may attack your. Last one, let's not put our faces together, mine may attack your. Mine is a possessive pronoun, but after may is there. May is a verb, so it is also a possessive pronoun. But first one, that car is mine. Here you can see car is there, noun is there, so it is possessive adjective or possessive determiner, not possessive pronoun. Now third one, reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun are pronouns that refer back to noun or pronoun that occur before them in the same clause. Means reflexive pronoun where we find the pronoun is having self or selves with it. Okay, like reflexive pronoun are pronoun that refer back to, as I told you. Example I will show you. I see myself. You can see I is a pronoun, but here myself I have used to emphasize I, so it is myself. Ajit bought himself a table. Ajit is a noun, boy, but to give more emphasis to it, I have written, it is written there, himself. The new people introduce themselves. Pupil is common, that's why themselves, plural, pupils, themselves. So for every noun and pronoun, one reflexive pronoun is added. I is pronoun, myself is reflexive pronoun, Ajit noun, himself is reflexive pronoun, pupil noun, themselves is reflexive pronoun. The reflexive pronoun in English are myself, ourselves, yourself, yourselves, himself, herself, itself, themselves and oneself. You look at yourself in the mirror, a robot can control itself. You, when we are using you as subject of the sentence, we have to use yourself as a reflexive pronoun. Robot is a non-living thing, so you have to use itself. So reflexive pronoun agree with the noun and pronoun they refer to in person, number or gender. When gender change, reflexive also change with it. When the noun change from masculine to feminine or living to non-living, the reflexive pronoun also change with it. Fourth one, relative pronoun are the pronouns that connect a noun to a group of words that follow and describe the noun. Relative pronouns are almost like conjunction. They join two sentences. They look that they are like interrogative. They are going to ask questions. But when we use them, they are like joining word. As conjunction join two sentences or two phrases, relative pronoun also joins two sentences. You can see the man who climbed the mountain was Mark English. Here the man is a part of a sentence. Climb the mountain was Mark English is another part of sentence, and it is both the sentence are joined with who. So who is a relative pronoun which joining the two sentences to form it one. The man who climbed the mountain was Mark English. Anirudh has a pen that changes color. Anirudh has a pen, one sentence, change color is another sentence, joined by that, it is a relative pronoun. So Anirudh has a pen, changes color. Sarah met an old woman whose son was a magician. Sarah met an old woman is a sentence, was Son was a magician, another part of a sentence. Joined together to form one sentence. Sarah met an old woman whose son was a magician, whose is relative pronoun. Scientists discovered a fossil which was a million years ago. Here, scientists discovered a fossil, a sentence, was a million year old, another sentence, joined by which generally we use in interrogative form. But here we use as relative pronoun to join two sentences and make it a single sentence called scientists discovered a fossil which was a million years ago. Fifth one, interrogative pronoun. As we told you before, interrogative pronoun means the pronoun with which we can ask question. Who, whom, whose, which, what. These are generally used for asking question. In previous question, bit number 4, I have told you these are generally used for joining two sentences, relative form. But when we use this one in the beginning of the sentence, it asks question. Who is the girl in this photo? Whom did the teacher praise yesterday? Whose are those lunch boxes? Which is Suman's sister, the one sitting on the bench or the one standing? What is the color of the turmeric? Here all the sentences are interrogative sentence because who, whom, whose, which and what are used in the beginning of the sentence to form a question. In informal speech, who can replace whom as an object form interrogative pronoun? Whom did the presenter introduce first? Who did the presenter introduce first? So in both sentence, little bit changes is made with the help of two interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronoun whose, which and what have a determiner, means you can see after the whose, which and what, all the nouns are there. Whose daughter, which flag, what color. Whose daughter is Kamla, which flag is Austria, what color is Marin's t-shirt. You can see whose, which, what, that ask question interrogative pronoun have noun after that, daughter, flag and color. That's why they are interrogative adjective or interrogative determiners. Now demonstrative pronoun are the pronoun that shows or point to something in the context. This and these refer to the things that are nearby. That and those point to the things that are distant. These and that are singular pronoun, whereas these and those are plural. Demonstrative means to point something, to show or to point something is called demonstrative in English. And these and these and that and those are four demonstrative pronoun. This and that are used for singular nouns, and these and those are used for plural nouns. You can see with that these examples. This is an amazing novel. Is that a lighthouse? There are turtles. These are turtles. Those are not my shoes. Here verb after pronoun are demonstrative pronoun. You can see demonstrative, this first sentence. After this is there, is a verb. After you can see that is there in second sentence. Third one, these are turtles. These demonstrative pronoun, but after that are is there, are is a verb. Those are, those is demonstrative pronoun, it are is also there. So in the fourth sentence, after demonstrative pronoun, verbs are there, that's why they are called demonstrative pronouns. But in this case, after the demonstrative pronoun, there is noun. This novel is amazing. That lighthouse is very old. These turtles looks like moving rock. Those shoes are not mine. This novel is noun. This lighthouse also noun. These turtles also noun. Those shoes Shoes are also noun. So after demonstrative, noun is there, that's why they are called demonstrative adjective. In the first case, after demonstrative, verbs are there, that's why it was called demonstrative pronoun. Now comes the last one, indefinite pronoun, are the pronoun which do not have a specific reference. Means we can refer to any amount, any number. There is no specific noun for using this pronoun. Anyone, something, either, some, each, most, and everyone, neither, these are all indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronoun also express quantity. Both are my friends. We have 20 fingers and each has a special function. He has folded many with the same story. He has pulled many with the same story. If it is milk, give me some. Here both, each, many and some are said to be indefinite pronoun. Many indefinite pronoun also function as determiner. Here you can, as I told you, after indefinite pronoun, if there is a noun, it is said to be determiner. You can see both friends. In first case, both are my friends. After both, verb was there, are. That is why that was indefinite pronoun. But here, both friends. After both, friend is there, friend is noun. That is called indefinite pronoun. It is not indefinite pronoun, it is indefinite determiner. Each friend, each finger, each is determiner. Each is indefinite pronoun, but after it, each finger is there, finger is a noun, that's why it is indefinite determiner. Many people, many is indefinite pronoun, but after that people is there, it is a noun, it is indefinite determiner. Last one, some milk, some is indefinite pronoun, but after some, milk is there, milk is noun, so it is indefinite determiner. So this lesson is over about pronoun and its kind, and I have tried my best to make it simple to make you understand this sentence, this lesson. It is now your turn to please watch it again and again. Please don't watch for once or one time. It will not help for the first time. If you repeatedly 3 to 4 times you will watch the video, I am sure there will be no single doubt left for this lesson. If there, then please ask me. I am there to help you to know that about the pronoun and its kind in better way. So children, till we meet again with another lesson, before that, if you have any doubt, please contact me. I am there to help you to clear the doubt. Then we'll proceed forward. God bless you. Stay at home, stay safe. Bye bye.